Hi everyone, this Sports Guy show is here, also known officially as Shaked Bartal. Ladies and gentlemen, your Carolina Panthers are 4-1 after a 27-24 road win against the Detroit Lions. So, one cat won today, one cat lost today. Joking aside, let's recap the game. On the first drive, ladies and gentlemen, the Lions got the ball, and after the kickoff by Graham Gano, the Lions started off from their own 25-yard line. The first play, the Panthers could not stop the Lions' running game. Running back Amir Abdullah had a pretty good first drive, and the Lions were able to convert on passing play to wide receiver Marvin Jones, wide receiver Golden Tate, and tight end Eric Ebron. Then the Panthers from around the 40-yard line, TD Thomas Davis jumped offside, which was the right call. Daryl Worley, the Panthers cornerback, was called for pass interference against the Lions wide receiver Marvin Jones. It was 1st and 10 Lions deep inside the Panthers territory. Then after that, Matthew Stafford on 3rd and goal threw what should have been an interception by Shaq Thompson. He did not able to get it, but it also should have been a touchdown reception by tight end Eric Ebron. He drops the ball, and the Panthers escape only down 3-0. On the following drive, the Panthers have the ball from their own 25-yard line, and it looked like everything might go the Panthers' way. They got a first down on the first play. But the second play, after the first down, Matt Khalil, starting left tackle, was called for unsportsmanlike conduct against the Panthers. That erased a big passing play by quarterback Cam Newton to wide receiver Devon Fan Sanchez. So that erased that. It made it 2nd and long. Panthers. Again, they moved the ball pretty well, but once again, this time, offensive tackle Trey Turner was called for offensive holding, and the Panthers 3rd and short when Newton ran for the first down. So Panthers had to punt the ball, and somehow they got the stops they needed against the Lions. Then after that, the Panthers took the field again. Pretty good starting position from their own 35-yard line, and quarterback Cam Newton connected with Eddie Dixon, the tight end, for a huge reception. He set up the Panthers deep inside the Lions territory, 1st and goal. But unfortunately on 3rd and goal, wide receiver Calvin Benjamin, also officially known now is King Benjamin. That is his nickname, ladies and gentlemen. King Benjamin drop what should have been a touchdown. So the Panthers had to settle for a Graham Gano chip shot field goal. The kick was up, the kick was good. On the second and the third drive by the Lions, they moved the ball pretty well, in large part to Luke Kuechly, all-pro middle linebacker, future Hall-of-Famer Luke Kuechly, had a couple of bad missed tackles. The rest of the defense for the Panthers had bad penalties, missed tackles. The result in the Lions touchdown, they went on top 10-3, and we all were worried. Oh my gosh, is this going to be the day that everyone will call the Panthers overrated after they beat the Patriots? Are they going to be accurate? Oh my gosh, tell a sports guy show. So I will. The Panthers bounced back. They got a touchdown. They made it 10-10. Then they got another touchdown by Cam Newton. They made it 17-10. Going to halftime, I should mention that the touchdown that ties the game up, Cam Newton threw a shovel pass to running back Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown in the NFL in his young career. So congratulations, Run CMC. Congratulations, Christian McCaffrey. So the Panthers went to halftime with a 17-10 lead and all the momentum on their side. Then it was a time to get the ball back. And they did. They received the kickoff. They had a good drive. They finished it with a touchdown. Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton with incredible, and I mean incredible throw to wide receiver Calvin Benjamin, also known as Kim Benjamin. Kim Benjamin with the 40-yard reception, corner of the end zone. He did a great job to hold on to the ball and have 2 feet inbound. Touchdown Panthers, 24-10. Then it was time after the Panthers forced a turnover, a sack, a fumble by quarterback Matthew Stafford. It was time for the Panthers offense to get going again. This time, the Lions defense prevailed. However, Graham Gano, you gotta Gano, made a field goal and the Panthers went on top 27-10. Then, Mike Schuler, offensive coordinator, Steve Wilkes, defensive coordinator, Ron Rivera, head coach, probably saw yours truly tweet before the game when I said Panthers 27, Lions 24. Let's hope they did not. If they did, I'm very happy about it, because then, all of a sudden, the Panthers went sleepless. On offense, they start calling conservative plays, tried to run the clock out. On defense, they played a soft, prevent defense, trying again to run the clock out. Sure, they got a couple of sacks, but the Lions got back-to-back touchdown, made it too close to comfortable, 27-24, and finally, Panthers, late in the fourth quarter with around 2.5 minutes left in the game, quarterback Cam Newton said to everyone, enough is enough. We need 1 first down. You know who I will go to? I will go to Kim Benjamin. Kim Benjamin with a reception. Panthers, first down. And the Panthers will run out the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, like it or not, overrated, we are not. We are 4-1, my friend. The Carolina Panthers are a team that's flying under the radar, ladies and gentlemen. You won't hear about it on the national media, but you will hear it from me, a sportcaster in Charlotte, North Carolina, the Sports Guy Show, also known as Shaked Bartal. Ladies and gentlemen, the Carolina Panthers are a very, very good team. And a dangerous team and a strong Super Bowl contender early on in the season. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I liked about the Panthers today, what they did. Number 1, 0 turnovers. That is outstanding. Number 2, the offensive line, sure there are a couple of sacks, but 95% of the time, when the Panthers decided to throw the ball, Cam Newton had all the time in the world to throw the ball on one of the touchdowns that put the Panthers on top 17-10 to wide receiver Devin Funches in the end zone. Cam Newton literally had 10 seconds to throw the ball. So, outstanding job by the Panthers offensive line. Everyone who played today, including Matt Khalil, Trey Turner, Darrell Williams, Ty Lawson, Amini Sunatulu, and I'm probably forgetting one more guy, so pardon me, but everyone on the offensive line, you guys were outstanding today. Oh, the guy I forgot, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Norwell, were the outstanding game. So, all the guys who played on offensive line, outside of the couple of bad, silly penalty in the first drive, they were outstanding, ladies and gentlemen. They played disciplined, they played smart. That is how you want to play if you want to be a Super Bowl contender. The defense, sure, they gave up 24 points. 14 of this point, I blame on Steve Wilkes for calling a very conservative, soft defense when the Panthers had the lead late. Ladies and gentlemen, as a defensive coordinator, as well as the offensive coordinator, and as a head coach, you have to be aggressive all time. The game is not over until it's over. Luckily for the Panthers, they were able to run the clock out, but the game is not over until it's over. So, Panthers have to play aggressive, moving forward for the entire game, not just when they need to, but for the entire game. So, 14 points, I blame on Steve Wilkes' soft defensive calls. 7 points, I blame, and literally 10 points, I will say 10 points, I blame the Panthers' penalties, lack of disciplines, missing tackles, and all of that. So, these are correctable mistakes moving forward. And Panthers at 6 sacks, and Matthew Stafford, who is a very mobile quarterback, that is outstanding. They did force a turnover, which is great. Came away with a takeaway, fumble, resulting in Graham Gano's field goal. So that is outstanding. On the offensive side of the field, I am concerned about the Panthers 2 weeks in a row. You can go back even to the Saint game, into the Buffalo game. So 4 weeks in a row, the Panthers are having trouble running the ball, which is concerning, ladies and gentlemen. They have to do a better job running the ball in order to have success moving forward. But as far as the passing game, holy Toledo, this offense is fun. It's so much fun. Cam Newton is back. The MVP is back. The offense that Mike Shula has told us is back. Except when Mike Shula decided to be conservative with his play calling. So just like with Steve Wilkes, the defense has to stay aggressive for the entire game. The same applied to the offense. You cannot let the foot off the gas. When you have a chance, you have to score touchdown. Don't just try to run out the clock, because if you do that, it could come back and bite you. And finally, Graham Gano, sure, he was 1 for 2 from field goal. He made a big field goal, so good for him. He missed a 55-yard field goal and no wind inside, so I think he should make it. Should have made it. I'm sure Gano probably would agree with me that he should have made it, but it's okay. But the one thing that I don't understand, and I will call it a blooper, and it nearly cost the Panthers the game. It cost them 7 points, ladies and gentlemen. That is kickoff returner, wide receiver, Cody Samuel, on a Lions kickoff return from the Panthers' 8-yard line. He took a knee. Now, I'm ventured to say that Cody Samuel thought he was playing college football or something where you can take a knee and you're down at that spot. Otherwise, I'm clueless as to why he took a knee. You can let me know on Twitter at Sports Guy Show if you find out why he took a knee from the Panthers' 8-yard line, because that play, ladies and gentlemen, it cost the Panthers 7 points and literally brought the Lions back into the game. So overall, if you're a Panthers fan, you have to be very excited. You have to feel extremely excited. I know it's just week 5, but ladies and gentlemen, if you had told me after Greg Olsen went down, not having Ryan Khalil, since week 1. Cam Newton not being at 100% and missing his throws. Is the defense playing inconsistent at times? If you would have told me that the Panthers would be 4-1, I wouldn't believe you. So we should all be extremely excited about it. This team is flying under the radar and it's fine. We have a big game on Thursday night against the Philadelphia Eagles, a very good 4-1 team, also flying under the radar. If you're going to the game and you're a Panthers fan, be loud, be loud, be loud for the entire game. Be loud when we are on defense. Cheer on the Panthers when we are on offense. And we are going to do it because you know what? When we don't get respect, we are playing the great. So I will end this with a request from the national media out there. Ladies and gentlemen, I have all the respect to you. I truly do. Having said that, can you please keep calling us overrated? Can you please pick everyone against the Panthers when we play them? Because guess what? We feed off not being disrespected. We feed off the haters. So you make us happy. We're glad. And we are happy to prove you wrong. So sweet Caroline, oh, 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 I feel so good, so good, so good, so good. Keep pounding, 4-1, like it or not, national media. We are a Super Bowl contender, and you will have to deal with us. Not only for the remainder of the season, but hopefully in the playoffs and in the Super Bowl. So you hear it right now from the Sports Guy Show. We are a Super Bowl contender, and we don't want any respect. So keep hating us, and we will prove you wrong week after week. And we will hopefully do it on Thursday night against the Philadelphia Eagles. So keep pounding. And with that, the Sports Guy Show is signing off.